Before you scroll away, listen carefully. This is not just another video about Jesus. If you are watching this right now, it is not a coincidence. Most people will skip this in the first 10 seconds, but those who stay often say this message found them at the exact moment they needed it. This message may change how you see your life. Jesus once said something so powerful that even today, it makes people uncomfortable. Not because it is harsh, but because it is true. He knew that one day, people would feel lost, overwhelmed, questioning their purpose. He understood that the weight of the world would press down on so many hearts, making them feel isolated and adrift in a sea of noise and distraction. And that is why this message still matters today, perhaps more than ever before. He wasn't just speaking to the crowds in front of him 2,000 years ago. He was speaking through time, directly to you, right now. In this very moment, he saw the challenges you would face, the silent battles you would fight, and the moments you'd feel like you're walking completely alone. But before I tell you what Jesus said, there's something you need to understand first. Have you ever felt like you are doing everything right, yet nothing seems to work? You pray, you hope, you try to stay strong, putting on a brave face for the world, for your family, for yourself. But deep inside, when the lights are off and you're alone with your thoughts, you feel tired, a profound, soul-deep exhaustion that no amount of sleep can fix. You look at your life and wonder, God, am I on the right path? Did you forget about me? If that's you, Jesus knew you would feel this way. That's why he never promised an easy life. He never said that following him would mean a life free of storms or struggles. In fact, he promised the opposite. He promised a meaningful one. And here is where most people misunderstand him, turning away just before the breakthrough comes. Jesus said, "In this world, you will have trouble." Most people stop listening right there. They hear the word trouble and think it's a message of defeat. They assume it means their prayers aren't working or that they've done something wrong. They close their hearts to the rest of the sentence, convinced that this is just another confirmation of their struggle. But they forget what he said next. And what he said next, it changes everything. It's the second half of this divine promise that holds all the power, all the hope, and all the victory. It's the part that turns a statement of fact into a declaration of faith. Stay with me, this part matters. It is the key that unlocks the strength you've been praying for. Jesus continued, "But take heart, for I have overcome the world." Let that sink in. He didn't say, "Try to feel better." He said, "Take heart," which is an instruction, a command of faith. It's a call to actively receive courage, not because your problems have vanished, but because he has already defeated the very source of them. That means your pain is not permanent. Your struggle is not the end. Your current chapter of hardship is not the conclusion of your book, and your story is not finished yet. The trials you are facing are real, but they are not your final reality. Sometimes God allows silence not as punishment, but as preparation. He is preparing you for the blessing he has in store. And this is where faith is tested, not in the mountaintop moments, but in the quiet, uncertain valleys. But Jesus also gave a warning that many people ignore, because it requires honesty, a deep, radical honesty with ourselves that can be uncomfortable. He said that not everyone who speaks his name truly listens to his voice. It's easy to say the right words, to go through the motions of faith, but true faith is not just words. It is not just a Sunday morning routine or a comforting phrase you repeat. It is trust, especially when things don't make sense. It is trusting that God's plan is at work even when you can see the evidence. It's holding on to his promise when your feelings are screaming the opposite. Faith is a relationship built on listening to his voice in the quiet moments and obeying, even when it's hard. If you're still watching, this message is for you. You haven't clicked away because a deeper part of you knows this to be true. Jesus never asked you to be perfect. He never demanded that you have it all figured out or that you never stumble. He asked you to believe. He asked you to trust him, to keep going when you feel like giving up, to show grace when you have been wronged, to love when it hurts and your heart wants to close off, to trust when the path is unclear and you can only see one step ahead. He knows the weight you carry. Even now as you watch the screen, he sees what you are carrying silently, the burdens you don't speak of, the worries that keep you up at night, the silent tears you've cried. And he has not forgotten you. You are not just a face in the crowd. You are seen, you are known, and you are deeply loved by the one who created you. Maybe you didn't come here looking for this video. Maybe you were just scrolling, trying to pass the time or find a distraction from your thoughts. But maybe this video came looking for you. Maybe this is a divine appointment, a message sent across the digital world to find you in your exact moment of need. Your situation can change. Your heart can heal. Your life can take a new direction. one filled with purpose and hope, not because of luck, not because of algorithms or random chance, but because faith still works, because the power that overcame the world is still active, still moving, and still available to you right now. The same God who parted seas and healed the sick is ready to work a miracle in your life. Jesus said that those who seek will find, and right now, you are here. You haven't just stumbled upon this message. In some way, you have been seeking an answer, a sign, a glimmer of hope. Your presence here is an act of seeking. Your willingness to listen this long is a testament to the hunger in your soul for something more. So before this video ends, before you scroll to the next thing, ask yourself one question. What if this message is your sign to not give up yet? What if this is the encouragement you've been praying for, telling you to hold on just a little longer because your breakthrough is closer than you think? If you believe in Jesus, like this video, if this message touched your heart, comment Amen, and subscribe to this channel because the next message might come exactly when you need it most. Thank you for watching.